You know, it's quite weird. Like, this is my first ever video, and I don't even know how to start, to be honest. Like, I have no plan in terms of this video. I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about, to be honest. I just feel like if I don't start, then what's the point? I don't care if it's just like start and then do nothing. Like, this video might take like 5 minutes, or maybe like a minute, maybe an hour. I honestly don't know, man. Like, I just feel like I have the need to communicate how I feel in a way. Like, you know what? Okay, let's start from zero. Let me tell my story. I'm gonna tell you my story, and maybe you might be able to understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So, let's say that my life starts when I was 16 years old, right? So I was 16 when it was like around 2020, you know, COVID lockdown. And here in the UK, well, you know, I assume it was like the same or like very similar in the rest of the world, right? Like you have to do the test, you were locked at home, you don't really have much to do. So yeah, I decided to grow my hair long. I was chubby at that time, so I thought, you know what? Given that given that I'm at home, I'm not seeing anyone. You might as well. I might as well do some exercise and lose some weight, because at that time I was a fat ass. I was so fat to the point that I would look at myself in the mirror and would be like, nah, man, I hate this. Like, I wouldn't say I hated myself. Like, I used to say that, but I wouldn't say I hated myself. I just hated the type of life that I was living. So I would start doing some exercise. By that time, I was living with my brother, my mother, my little brother as well, and my granny. She was visiting London and she couldn't leave because of COVID restrictions. So I started doing exercise. I started doing some cardio with my brother, with my granny. I didn't know anything about fitness, so I would just do like whatever I thought would be like beneficial, like, you know, good. So we would just do some circuits at home. Like, everyone at home was so encouraged to do some exercise. I wouldn't say I was like the main responsible guy to do this. I would say like everyone had a common goal, and I was driven to just achieve like a better body. So I kept doing exercise. I would lose weight quickly because I was doing mainly cardio. So I like no weightlifting. I was losing fat, but also muscle, which is not like ideal, but you know, you can say I can't get away with it just because I didn't have any knowledge about fitness. And I don't know, like, I used to have like still like bad habits, like, you know, sleeping at 4 a.m., waking up at 3, playing some Fortnite with friends. And yeah, like, I was slowly trying to become like a better person. And the more I kept doing this exercise, the more like I wanted to improve my life in a way. Because I would always see like my friends, like they were better looking. They would they would get some girls, something that I never like had experience about like at that time, at the age of 16. And yeah, I just wanted to be like, in a way, impress them. I wanted to be better than everyone. It might sound egotistical, it might sound like narcissistic, but like that's the way I thought about things at that time. I just wanted to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be fit, I'm gonna be better than this guy, I'm gonna be better than that guy. I'm gonna be able to attract girls, I'm gonna be able to like be happy, or that's how I used to think at that time. So yeah, my confidence increased like a lot, and by default, I started to attract more people, not just girls, but also like more friends, or even like the way I felt I was treated. Kind of felt I felt good about myself. Like the more good stuff I do for myself, the more self care I take, the happier I feel. So carrying on, I kept doing exercise. I kept meeting people, and then the restrictions became like, like life was becoming a bit easier. I would manage to go out. I would manage to like meet new people, have new experiences. And coming from a Latin American background, it's quite common to go on parties, at least here, like, you know, reggaeton parties or like drinking, going out, getting drunk, getting, trying drugs, dancing, like if you're Latino, like bachata, salsa choque, these type of things. So I remember the first birthday party that I went to, and that was also the first time that I tried alcohol. Like by the first time I tried alcohol, I mean like the first time I actually had like a proper drink. Because before that, yeah, I tried alcohol, like like a little sip of beer or like wine, but it wasn't like a proper drink. So it was at a park. I drank like my first proper sip of alcohol was vodka. I don't know if you find it like too strong or too like I don't know. Like for me, it was low key impressive. So like yeah, the first time I drank alcohol was vodka, and yeah, so I felt more present in a way because when you drink alcohol, you're just like, oh yeah, you're more friendly. You're like, oh yeah, I'm I'm a big guy, or I'm a confident guy. I can talk to anyone, which is feels good. I mean, if you drank alcohol before, you know like how good it feels. I don't know. Like for me, it was like the best experience. And I remember my mom calling me because that was my first party. So like she was, you know how moms are. They're very protective. They're very protective. They want the best for you, and she was actually quite, how you say it. She was, well, she didn't really want to let me go, but she did anyways, and meet new people. And she called me. I was like, oh yeah, mama, how are you? I was trying to like stay on my, you know, have full consciousness and trying to speak like as clearly as possible. Because I was like, oh yeah, oh no, mama, estoy bien, yeah, yeah, I'm good, I'm good. And she, I think she suspected, honestly, but she kind of let it slide. She like we agreed for me to be at home like I think it was like 8 or 9, but it was already 7, and my home was like far away from that park. It wasn't summertime, by the way, so like it was still daytime by 8 or 9. But yeah, nothing special happened there. I danced like I feel like I did like a lot of stuff that I wouldn't be able to do because of my increased confidence or like sense of confidence. And then this type of lifestyle kept going around June, July. We would go out more with my friends from school. And then, well, September, I started sixth form in the UK, London. And that's when things started to get a little bit more dark. Because it's like, I don't know, I was trying to find myself, man. I felt like I was doing pointless stuff. Like always going on parties, always like just wasting my time. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how you guys feel about like going on parties like constantly in the year. Like Everyone's dancing around you, everyone's drinking. You're like, what am I doing here? Like, what's the point of this? Like, this is no longer funny. This is not fun. This is quite boring. Like, yeah, I might enjoy like 5 minutes of pure dancing, going crazy, but it's not fun anymore. End of 2020, December, it was my birthday, and I decided to. I don't know if it was like the best decision, but I did it. It was to isolate myself from everyone around me, like everyone. We used to have like a circle, like friend group of pure Latin American people who speak Spanish, and I didn't care. I didn't care if it was like close friends or people that I don't really care about. I just decided to like isolate myself from everyone. And if you're any of the guys that I used to be around with, it's not nothing personal. It's just like I needed time for myself and like to reevaluate stuff about my life and my decisions. And before I jump to 2021, I also wanted to mention why I took this decision. Can't speak today. Okay, so what happened is like I think it was around the 28th, like after Christmas, like a few days after Christmas. People decided to go on a party, go like around the park, and just doing the usual stuff. Someone would bring a speaker, people would just put like Latin American music, reggaeton, salsa, blah blah, and just drink and then just like cheers and whatnot. I actually have a video where I was just like doing, oh yeah, cheers for the new year and whatnot. I might show you here. I don't know, like maybe if I can't be bothered to do it. But yeah, I think it was that day. I brought my brand new jacket. No, it wasn't actually brand new. It was like, well, it was pretty much new. I didn't use it that much, but yeah. I brought a jacket because it was really cold. I brought my new earbuds. It was something I don't have it on me right now, but yeah, like AirPods. Let's say they were brand new because they were like a Christmas present. I brought my Oyster card, so like if you're in London, you'll have like a card when you're 16, or if you go to school, it's just like you top it up, you put money on it, and you can go to anywhere, any place in London. I think I had my keys. I have like very important stuff. Like yeah, it's materialistic. You can say like, oh yeah, it's very materialistic. Like it doesn't really matter. Yeah, but to me it meant a lot because I was a very irresponsible child at the age of 16. I would always lose stuff like simple stuff like objects, clothes. I was very, I don't know how to say in English. I would say like despistado. Un chico muy despistado, muy irresponsable. So my mom would get angry at me like every single time I would be irresponsible because I dropped my phone like several times. I lost like several phones. So she was like very fed up with it. Like every time I lost something, oh yeah, mom, I lost something. Oh yeah, yeah. Come on, bro. Like I mean, come on, son. Like she doesn't even get shocked, but she's still disappointed, right? So yeah, I lost that when I lost the jacket, I needed to go like it was far away. It was like an hour from my home. So I went to the bus that would take me home and I was begging the driver, please, I don't have an Oyster card, can you please let me go? Hopefully, he let me go. Took the bus. I needed to exchange buses, do the same thing, and managed to get home at like 12 or like 1 o'clock. Like in the night, like nighttime. Then, I needed to tell her everything. She got like really angry and I got like kind of punished. Like she wouldn't allow me to go out with friends or to parties for like 2 or 3 months, I think. Then we would spend the New Year celebration, and I wouldn't say this was like a New Year resolution. It was like something that I was already like kind of expecting, kind of like, no, you know what? Yeah, let's call it New Year resolution. Yeah, let's call it New Year resolution. So people still went to parties. People still like did their own stuff. Drinking alcohol, uh, people dancing, people being crazy, and I would just stay at home, do nothing. I decided, okay, let's keep doing exercise, because I was like, I kind of stopped doing it. Like I still did it, but not too like. I didn't put as much effort or as much dedication. I would just like casually do some weights, but nothing else. So yeah, I I had some weights at home, and I did like an I was dieting, but because I still had like little knowledge about it, I went to like on a high calorie deficit, which is not ideal. I went like on 1,000 calorie deficit, thinking that I would lose weight, like a lot of weight, and preserve or even gain my muscle. So if you guys are thinking, yeah, if you guys are thinking of going on 1,000 calorie deficit and think that you're gonna lose weight quickly and still preserve muscle, you're right and wrong. You're right because you're gonna lose a lot of weight easily, but you're gonna lose a lot of muscle. You're gonna end up losing skinny fat, which you don't want to look skinny fat. Trust me, you don't want to look skinny fat. You don't. That's bullshit. That's shit. And you're gonna feel hungry a lot of the time, and that's gonna take away. It's gonna take you away from casual family dinners, or like going out with friends and eating. But yeah, I decided to go on a high surplus with my brother. So we didn't know shit about fitness at that time. We didn't know shit about fitness. So we just we kept doing that thing. We lost a lot of weight, yeah, for sure. My brother got even ripped. He got like the definition in the abs, in the muscles. I lost a lot of weight, but I didn't get as much definition. So I preserved more fat than muscle. Let me not lie to you. And yeah, I was going on this mentality of, oh yeah, I'm gonna prove him wrong. I'm gonna prove everyone I'm better than them. Yeah, I'm like the Sigma male grinded. I was on a Sigma male grinded mode. Okay, I was on this type of mentality, which is not bad, but was to a point where like I isolated myself from everyone. I just thought like everyone was my enemy. So yeah, that's what I did. Then these 2 or 3 months passed, and I decided to still not go with everyone, because when I lost the jacket, yeah, at that party, that park party, doesn't make sense. Okay, park party. No one really helped me. It's like maybe one or two people were like, "Oh yeah, has anyone seen David's jacket?" No. Oh, okay, sorry, bro. At least that's the way I saw it. Okay, like there were bad people, and they didn't really bother about helping me. They would just be like, "Oh no, we haven't seen it." Then keep dancing, keep doing their thing. Some people will be dancing, some people will be like going do their own thing, if you know what I mean. And at that time I didn't realize, but my mom gave me like a good lecture. She was like, "Do you really think they're your friends?" Mom, like, I was just having fun with my friends. Like, is right? Do you really think they're your friends? Like, okay, yeah, it's just a jacket. You can't say, yeah, it's just a jacket. Like, doesn't matter. Well, that changed my perspective on how friends are, because no one really wanted to help me find the jacket. Like, is this really your friends? Like, no one came to help you. You're just together, okay? You're just hanging out together for the sake of going on a party and not enjoying with your friends. Like, I don't know if you can guys understand it, but like, no one helped me. All right, and yeah, it's just a jacket, but no one helped me. find the jacket that had like a lot of stuff. Yeah, the airports don't really matter, but my oyster card, I would have been lost. Imagine I would have been missing. So I decided to reevaluate my friendships. Maybe my classmates weren't even my friends. They're just people I would hang out with. We were friends. Like maybe you know this the guy who says it, like you're not friends with them. You're friends with the addiction. It goes along those like if you know the guy, you know the guy. All right. So yeah, I decided to reevaluate everything about everyone. Is she really my friend? She doesn't really give value to me. Or is he really? Oh yeah, he only smokes and he only complains. Is he really? How does it benefit? Like I was going through a process of like maturing and thinking, okay, who am I really friends with? And I remember only two guys. Only two guys came to my house when I was still like not allowed to go out, and we would just go like around the park near my house, have a walk, have a chat, and then go back. These two people were the only guys that I could consider my friends, and there's more people that I consider friends now. But at that time, it was like okay, I can at least I can trust these guys, and I was still not trusting them fully. Like I was like in my mind, I was like, okay, I trust you more, but I still don't trust you that much. Okay, I don't take it personal, please. It's just like I was going through like weird stuff in my mind, in it. I was going through weird, weird stuff. But I mean, what I wouldn't say it was like bad, like bad mental health. It's just like, yeah, okay, let me just not trust you fully for now. All right. Then I kept going on my grind. I kept doing exercise at home. I was thinking, yeah, we're getting ripped. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm feeling like my confidence is improving. It's improving. It's improving. All right. We would go back to school around April or May, and yeah, I noticed I lost weight. Well, I obviously my hair grew because of lockdown restrictions, and well, I got disappointed a little bit because no one really seemed shocked. Maybe just a few people, but like yeah. And that's when I realized, wow, maybe you are not exercising because you want to feel good about yourself. Maybe you're doing exercise because you want people to be shocked by what you're doing. And that is what's going to make you feel good about yourself. So I just did exercise for the sake of ego, for the sake of like impressing everyone. I just wanted to impress everyone. Is that good? Now that I just free think about it, I don't think it's that good. Like if you just want to lose weight or like to get in shape just to impress everyone, you're gonna impress them, yeah, like for like a week or like a few days, but then everything is gonna be like everything's gonna go away, and then you're gonna be like, is that it? Fuck, like I trained for so long. I wanted to impress everyone, and then I come back, and then it's like only one or two compliments, and no one really seems shocked. Like, was my effort pointless? What is the point of doing this? Like, if you want to impress someone, okay, you can do it. Like, or you're obviously gonna impress people if you get like if you want to go for a transformation. But that shouldn't be the priority. If you prioritize your emotions or like your pride or like your happiness on what other people think, then you're not gonna be fully satisfied. Let me be honest. At least that's what I feel. At least that's what I think. You know, yeah. I would keep going. I would keep studying. I would keep doing. We did exams. Summer came, and I was pretty much spend my summer alone. Sometimes I would go out with friends, but I was still through that period of not trusting anyone. I still felt like everyone was my enemy for some reason. Maybe I'm missing some details now, but that's as far as I can remember. Well, I need to take a piss quickly. I'll be back. Oh yeah, I needed that. I needed it so much. Yeah. Okay. Um, what was I? Yeah, I would just think that if you're trying to impress people with your fitness transformation, or with your emotional growth, or like you're gonna impress, but if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for someone else's like, oh wow, you're gonna end up disappointed, bro or sister. And like I don't know if he's watching it, but yeah, you're gonna end up disappointed, honestly, because it's gonna be like something momentarily. It's gonna be like, yeah, I feel not good now. One day later, is that it? Is that it? But yeah, I was spending the summer pretty much alone with my brother, and I'm not saying that my brother's company is not good, but obviously, you know, you wanna have a circle, right? And also because I spend so much time alone, working out at home and not going out, I kind of felt disconnected from the group I was in. Yeah, I didn't want to have too much, I didn't want to get myself involved too much with them. But at the same time, I felt kind of lonely. Because, like, okay, these guys don't have my same vision, but then no one else in school has the same vision. So I feel like I'm a loner, or not loner, but like I'm different. I feel like no one else understands my vision of life. Like, I no longer prioritize going to parties, enjoying life, as most people say nowadays. Like, going to parties, enjoying life. Like, is this what you do for like entertainment? Enjoying life. I didn't see it that way anymore. Like, I still have fun sometimes, but like I rarely go out to parties now. Sometimes, like, I have some exceptions. Like, I don't know, like, let's say someone's birthday. Okay, I would just go because it's like, yeah, let's celebrate together. Or I don't know, if I haven't seen my friends in a while, they wanna go party. Yeah, I'm gonna go, but I'm not gonna do some crazy stuff, which I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. All right. So yeah, now it's year 13. All right. I would keep studying. I was still on a like some type of grind set. I wouldn't say it was the best grind set because I was still working out, but well, I feel like I could have done more at that time. But it's like I think the more you grow, the more you understand that you need to do more. I don't know, like at least that's the way it works for me. I was trying to get into good habits, not drinking, not consuming drugs. Sometimes, like, well, most of the time journaling, which I actually have like several books where I've been journaling this whole time. Well, I would actually wanna show them to you, man. Where are you, son of a bitch? There you are. Okay. Are you here? Are you? Yes, you're here. You are here, and well, the other one doesn't really matter. Yeah. So this is the first like type of journal that I've done. All right. My former math teacher gave it to me, and I just decided to customize it. And then this is what I've been like recording all of my thoughts about love, relationships, masculinity, even my dreams. And same here. Oh yeah, also something that I wanted to add is that I would sort of communicate my vision of life through some form of vandalism in school. So what I would do is like I get like a board pen. I would go to like the classrooms if they were open, and I would just like draw, like random thoughts. Like for example, I would write like myself in a very violent way and put like some motivational shit. And I would also record them here, like in my journals. I even have a sketchbook like as a journal. You know, I would just at that time I wouldn't even write stuff down. I would just like draw things that happened in my life and then record them in the sketchbook. Which I'm gonna show you. I might show you in another video if like I still have like the drive to make videos. But like this is literally my first video, man. Like I don't even know what. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep doing this. I feel like I just felt like I needed to do it right? But yeah. Um. Yeah. Yeah. 13 kept going. I was still journaling. I was trying to get into good habits, and then I was reevaluating everything. I'm always reevaluating my life. I'm always reevaluating my life decisions, the people I surround myself with, and I feel like I was starting to evaluate my relationships, not even like friendships, but also like love relationships. Who do I want to spend my time with in terms of like love? Because let me be honest, I feel like I've done that to some people. It might not be that much. Hopefully, like luckily, it wasn't that much. But sometimes I've been with people like I made people feel sad, like I made people feel emotions where I didn't really feel anything for them. I just did it for the sake of like boosting my ego and feel like I'm an alpha male. What? It's cringy, man. It's cringy. Kind of cringy, but yeah, I don't feel proud of it. Like I remember someone she liked me, but I didn't really like her. But I would just like lead them on just to feel good about myself. Like they're good people. They're good people. I don't hate them, but I didn't like them that way. If you're watching the video, then I'm really sorry. I'm genuinely sorry because you didn't deserve to be treated like to go high and then low. So yeah, life kept going. During year 13, I would keep drawing. I would keep doing vandalism and do like I wouldn't say I became popular, but I like some people would just recognize me. They would be like, oh yeah, what are you gonna draw today? Or like, oh yeah, it's you, the guy who does the doodles and whatnot. Yeah. Then midway, almost to the end, like okay, yeah, like as I kept progressing through the year, like towards the end of year 13, I started to have like some type of vision, and it was like, okay, I'm doing all of these doodles. I'm I feel like I need to make something with this. They just can't be like random doodles, random stuff about life or about motivation or about like just random stuff in it. They just can't be like a memory. I have to make them. I like to make these drawings or these like doodles into something that actually holds value. So I was thinking, why not make like a brand, like a clothing brand, all right? Something like people would wear in the streets and be like, oh yeah, I feel this way, or like, oh yeah, this message, this motivates, or this like. At that time, I wasn't really sure about what the brand was gonna be about, but I wanted to do something with my drawing, so I was like, okay, let's keep this idea, let's keep this idea here, and then we'll do something about it, right? So yeah, year 13 ended. I and I still went going was going to parties, but not many. I would say like I've been only to like throughout the year. I would say I've been only to like five during the whole year, five parties, including friends, or like at the end of year 13 there. Yeah, I went to the party because, well, it was the end of a chapter, the end of a life chapter for me. I was really sure I wouldn't see these people anymore. Maybe some of them, obviously, because some of them they're actually close friends, or they were closer friends than the rest. So yeah, and then that was actually the first, like, summer 2022 was the first time where I went to a club, like a nightclub, like loud music, everything. I was still in a process of trying to find myself. Like, I didn't stop going to parties fully. I just like tried to tone it down a little bit, but then I went back. So it's not like my life was improving exponentially. I was like, yeah, okay, I don't want to go to parties anymore. Okay, my life is kind of improving, but then, oh yeah, I want to go back. And it's like, I was trying to improve my life. I have this vision of like, I don't know exactly where I want to be or what I want to be, but I want to be the best. You know, I want to be the best of like talking to people, being social, being, muscular. I just wanted to be my best self. Right, and I think that's what my mission like kind of is like. I just want to be the best, maybe not compared to other people, but I want to be the best. I want to be able to like, I know it's impossible, but I want to be able to just look at my younger self and be like, this is where you're gonna be. If you keep doing the work, you're gonna be like this, man. So I went to the nightclub, and because I was like, I never went to one, right? So like my friends already went to this club like several times, and for me it was the first time. So it wasn't really successful at first, but it ended up. Let's say I had like a good ending, or I don't want to go too much detail into it, but I remember some friends being like, "Oh yeah, yeah, oh I got laid with this girl," or like, "Oh yeah, I kissed and whatnot." But yeah, the party went downhill, but then it went like, and then yeah, I don't wanna say too much, but yeah. And then I started to develop my brand. I started to like, I released my first T-shirt. Kind of, kind of blew up, but like I just did stuff for the sake of doing it. Like, I know I could have done better. I can say I kind of disciplined, but like most people think I'm very disciplined guy, which I kind of am. I kind of am disciplined, but I can be more disciplined. I'm lazy at sometimes. I'm like if procrastination was a job, man, I would be millionaire by this time. All right, but I'm still trying to do my best. I'm trying to be like an example to people who like are not very disciplined or like motivated to do stuff. But yeah, just keep focused. Yeah, Glory and Brand didn't come out yet. I was kind of working on it, but it didn't go yet. I would enjoy my summer. I would go to the beach. I would go out with friends. I would go. I would still go to. I was still going to the gym. I was taking it more serious. I forgot to mention that. For like a year, I was bulking. Like I was, seriously more taking it more seriously. I was getting. I was making. Doing research, actually learning. Calorie surplus, calorie deficit. Not too high because you're gonna get fat and the opposite way if you're doing a surplus. Wait, did I say it right? Oh yeah, like I was getting better at this. All right, I was getting better slowly. I'm not the best, but I'm still trying to do my best. So I would enjoy my summer. I would go out with friends. I would just enjoy my summer. All right, with little to no parties. I went to like a few of them, but I was trying to still be a balanced guy. Okay. Then yeah, uni started. and I don't really see my friends anymore. Like my old friends from sixth form and secondary. Like I see, like sometimes I talk to them on Discord. Like hopefully we had a Discord group since 2020, literally since when I started my, let's say, self improvement journey, or like self growth or self development, and I still speak to some of them. I still speak to other friends via WhatsApp or Instagram. And oh shit, the phone is dying. Let me just charge it. Is it charging? Yeah, it is. Alright. So, sorry. Yeah, I still speak to most of them. I mean, not most of them, like a few of them. And I rarely go out with them, but sometimes I still do. But we're trying to, I'm always preaching, oh, like, let's not go to parties. I want to do something different. Like, let's go out to the city. Let's go explore. Let's go to a restaurant. I don't know. I, that's when I decided to not go not to really go to parties anymore. Like, since uni started, I've only been to three so far. So I think I've been to like a birthday party. I've been to a quinceañera. Yeah, you know what that means. And I remember going with my parents to like a salsa type of party. But I mean, it wasn't with my parents, so like I didn't really do like nothing special. We would just like talk, drink, healthy stuff, and just dance a little bit. But like, I just got bored of it. I honestly got bored of parties. Like I no longer find fun in them. Like what am I gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the club or to this house or to this place, and there's a lot of loud music. I can't even speak to you. I can't even socialize. If I go to a club, what am I gonna do? Like it's all boring. This like if I wanna find a woman, these are not the type of woman that I wanna like take. I wouldn't take seriously. All right, like this is not the type of woman that I would. I'm not saying I wanna marry a woman right now, but like this is not the type of woman that I would like honestly have something serious with. And maybe I'm the guy who wants like serious things. Like what's the point of doing a casual stuff? I'm just wasting time. Am I wasting time with something serious? Maybe I am. Maybe I could spend that time on doing some fucking work. Maybe the money that I'm spending on this person, like maybe I'm wasting it. I don't know. But I'd rather have something serious. Someone who supports my dreams. Someone who provides value to my life. Okay, so I can give it back to them. Rather than just someone who doesn't really like me, or maybe someone who I don't really like. Like I no longer find fun in parties, especially nightclubs. So I stopped going. I stopped going. I wouldn't say permanently, but if you're, if I know, like I already know what's going on. I go there. Maybe I find some friends. Maybe because we planned it. I'm with these friends. We dance. We sing with the music. Maybe we just found like someone that we into. We're trying to like dance together. Then yeah, we get closer, we kiss, and then the rest, and then what? You would wake up at like what 5, 6 in the morning at someone else's house, or like or not even that, maybe at your own house, and then you came late. Imagine you have to work the next day at like 9 a.m. So you go to bed at 6, you wake up at like 7, like 1 hour of sleep, or 8, and then like what type of shit life is this? Like I didn't want to live that life. Like every time I go to like one of these random parties, I feel like I'm wasting time. Maybe I'm not wasting time of work, but I'd rather sleep. Okay, I'd rather sleep, like get my 8 hours of sleep and be healthy, be a healthy guy, be focused on my fitness. I would rather do that than listening to loud music, not even be able to socialize. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah. I think I think I'm going on a rant here. Yeah. So like, I stopped going on parties. Then uni, I started uni like a fresh start. Like literally, I didn't know anyone. No one from my school is going to my university. So fresh start. Met wonderful people. No, at least they have an idea of like why I have ambition to my life. They support my life. I found like the best people in this university, in where I am, Middlesex University. It feels like I'm doing a promo right now, but yeah, yeah. I found like in this university, I found like good people. Maybe because I don't know, like different culture, different perspective on life. But if you find people that really support your goals, it can be like friend or girlfriend or like brother, like or maybe your family. If they support it, then keep them in your life because that's what you want. You want reassurance. You want people who support your life vision. People who tell you, oh, but you, or I don't know, you're drinking, but you say you shouldn't be drinking, or like, oh, you say you were gonna do the work, why are you not doing it? Like, I'd rather have a friend who tells me something that I don't like. You know, like I'd rather have a friend tell me what I need to do rather than what I need to hear. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you know, I'd rather have a friend who tells me what to do when I'm not doing it than a friend who tells me, oh yeah, don't worry, like, yeah, let's rest. You know, like I need someone who like reminds me to keep on track. Because otherwise I feel like you're just a distraction. You know, like if you're not like providing any value to my life, then you're just a distraction to me. Honestly, I don't hate you, but you're not like really. I'm not really friends with you. We just speak. You're just someone that I know, and that's it. No hard feelings. It's just that. All right. Yeah. So I wouldn't like honestly. I don't know what to call this video. I just I feel like this is a good way to introduce myself as a potential YouTuber or like self-improvement channel. I don't want to call myself like a self-improvement channel. Like I don't want to give myself a category, all right? Because I'm not like my whole life is like self-improvement. Like I want to be the best version of myself, but I don't want to be like this serious guy who's like, oh yeah, like say my milk kind. So like I have more stuff to do. Like you know, I'm not like all this. I like going to the gym. I like drawing. I like designing. I like just going out on a walk. I like exploring, getting lost in the cities. I like being social with people. I like doing just peaceful stuff. I like, well, not peaceful. Like I'm a pacifist, but you know, I'm a chill guy. I don't really need parties or these type of things, alcohol, you know, to have fun. Occasionally, maybe, yeah, like why not? But I don't know. I'm the type of guy who just wants to flow with life naturally and enjoy what life has to offer. Obviously, while still having some type of mission, some discipline. I just want to maybe to you know, no, I want to be able to inspire people I want to be able to see my growth through these videos. And well, this is mainly for my own like benefit. Like maybe like in 10 years I might rewatch this video and be like, oh wow, David, you've grown so much. Like, but you know, if it helps you with, if it helps you, it helps you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not expecting to get like a huge amount of followers or like be famous. Which I mean, let me not lie. I would like, okay, I would like to have that. Like, maybe not like famous, but you know, like be known and be like some sort of like inspiration or some sort of like an example. Because I feel like I never had it, like in real life. Maybe I didn't have like a specific role model to follow, so I would just like flow and keep live a miserable until I decide to make a change myself. I just want to inspire people, motivate them to be the best self, be their best selves, improve their lives, and make most of what life has to offer. Not in a very serious way. I'm not like serious all the time, you know. Like I have to have fun sometimes. I want to be like, sometimes I have, there's a crazy side of me who's like, oh yeah, I'm a crazy guy, you know. Like, oh, sometimes I even act sus around my friends because like that's me. All right. If you're in my friendship group, then you know sometimes I would just like act gay for the sake of like being funny. Cause that's the way I am. That's the way I am. So what's the purpose of this video then? Honestly, it's just talking about myself, talking about a little bit of who I am, and hopefully being able to be like a relatable guy for you. I noticed that this video is like an hour long. You might watch it, you might want to watch it, you might not want to watch it, honestly. Most people might not be able to watch like the first 10 minutes. And if you come to this section of the video, you know, to this point, you might be a real one already. I don't know if I know you or if I don't know you. If you find this helpful, good. I guess I'm doing a good job. Now, who am I? Maybe you heard it before because I mentioned it by accident, but I guess. I'm David. And I'm a guy. He just wants to improve his life. He wants to be the best. At what? I don't know. I just feel like I wanna the best of me. I want to reach levels that I could only imagine that would only be dreams in the past, but that would become a reality one day. I want to be someone that people can look up to and be like, this guy, I could follow his footsteps and have a good life. I want to be an inspiration. I want to be someone that can help other people, because I never had someone who helped me, like maybe directly, but you know, I never had like an older brother. I am the oldest brother in my family. I never had like anyone to look up to. So if you think that I can be like a role model or like your older brother, okay, I'm your older brother now. I'm David, and I want to be the best at whatever comes to my life. Peace.